Hello class, good morning. So let's continue our discussion in planning projects in industrial arts. So health and safety precautions in project making. So be careful when cutting rattan, make sure its skin preserved and not split as to have a good finish. Number 2, to polish, use brand new sandpaper. Number 3, be careful in handling rattan splints for weaving because you can have wound. Number 4, hold hand. Drill firmly to ensure correct and stretch bored hole downward. Number 5, polish the end corner smoothly where their connection is needed. And number 6, be careful in using the black blowtorch. Make sure that make sure there is no gas leak. Regulate the fire to ensure a good result in bending. Next is heat only the portion to be bent. Use the correct size of nails. Use a small nail for rattan. And number 9, soak rattan splints in colder water for 30 minutes to bend rattan easily. Number 10, avoid too much brushing when polishing with varnish. And number 11, make sure the room is free from dust before applying varnish to the finished product. So here are the tools that you need in making a product. So making projects can easy, fast, enjoyable, and accurate when or with the use of working tools. So here are some examples of working tools. To begin with, measuring tools. These are the tools that measures the length, width, thickness, and height of objects and materials. So you can use inch, centimeter, foot, yard, or meter. So examples of these are zigzag ruler, steel square, tri-square, meter stick, push rule, or this is commonly known as metro. Number 6 is marking gauge. After with measuring tools, let's proceed to driving tools. These are tools that are used to push nails or screws into wood or metal. The first one is hammer. Next is punch or nail set. Number 3 is mallet. And number 4 is screw driver. Next, after measuring tools, driving tools, then let's proceed to cutting and holding tools. These are used either to cut a material or hold a material or object in place. Cutting is separating a material using a cutting tool. So holding tools like C-clamp, bench vise, pliers, and monkey wrench are used to keep objects or materials in place while being cut, assembled, smoothed, or finished. So when you are cutting, always use the necessary equipment. So here are the examples of cutting tools. We have cross cut saw. Next is back saw, band saw, pliers, scissors in cutting tin. So we use this one in cutting tin materials. Next is hacksaw for irons, keyhole saw, C-clamp, bench vise, and monkey wrench. So these are the examples of cutting and holding tools. Next is boring and scraping tools. These tools that create holes in wood and metal. So scraping tools are those that remove rough edges and parts of wood or create a design. They also give the surface a smooth finish resulting into fine texture. The following are boring and scraping tools. So example, we have hand drill, chisel, and smooth iron plate. Next is miscellaneous tools. So miscellaneous tools, we have bastard haft. It is used to remove rough edges or rough surfaces of materials like metal. It is also used to create wedges and edges in metals. Letter B is grindstone, used to sharpen instruments or tools like knives and bolos. Letter C is sander, used to smoothen surfaces of materials like wood. So next is proper cares of tools and equipment. Tools should be kept in a toolbox according to classification, size, and use. So after you use the different tools, then you should put it in its proper place. Avoid taking out unnecessary tools. Use only appropriate tools. Learn how to use these tools before starting the project. So for example, you are cutting wood, then you will use cross cut. So if you are cutting tin metals, then you use scissors for cutting tin. Do not use pliers or other tools. Keep tools and equipment in their proper places after use to avoid accident. If somebody is hurt, inform the teacher on or an old person for first aid. Number 4, clean tools before and after use. Wash and wipe dry. Oil when needed. Do not keep these tools wet because it can have or it will rust. Or oil when needed.